So we're going to do a class for energy and vitality. There is lots of breath of fire in this, so again, if you're not familiar with it, you can look at the breath of fire tutorial. We'll get straight into it. The first one, you are going to sit in easy pose, or again, if you want, you can sit on a cushion or sit on a block if that makes it more comfortable for you, or a pillow if that's all you have. First exercise, you stretch your left hand all the way out front and you make a fist. Right hand is going to grab onto it. So left hand fist, right hand on top. Elbow straight, and we're going to move from the shoulders. We're going to inhale up to about 70, 80 degrees. Exhale as you go all the way down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Moving at a nice steady pace. So when you're ready, you will inhale up, exhale down. Keep the elbow straight, move from the shoulders. Eyes are closed, you're focusing on the third eye, breathing through the nose. Inhale up, exhale down. And you can keep your forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed, and all your intentions on your breath. Again, as with all these postures, you do your best. You know, if you have any issues with your shoulders or your back and you need to go slow, go nice and slow. If you want to go quickly, you can go quickly. This will stimulate the heart and the lungs and work on the meridians for the small and large intestine as well. Keep sitting tall, keep the chest lifted, keep the chin lifted. That's it. Do your best to keep going. Focus on the breath. Strong inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale to lower them down. Now if you're struggling, really focus on the breath. And the breath will carry you through the exercise. We're almost there. Keep going. Inhale up, hold the breath, hold the posture, squeeze the root back. So again, squeezing the anus, pelvic floor, pulling the belly button towards the spine. Squeeze that tight. Take a little extra sniff of air in if you need. And exhale, and relax the arms all the way down. So, good one to get started, very good for your heart, very good for your lungs. For this next one, you're going to come lying on your back. And what you will do is, you will bring the feet out as wide as you can get them, and you're going to point your left toes away. And the exercise is simple, it's just lifting the foot up, holding that position as you breathe long and deep. Now, the key here is to keep the feet out as wide as possible. Makes it more challenging, but you're working on the liver and kidney meridian when you do that. So, lying on your back, it's not for too long. Feet out as wide as you can, point the left toes away from you, stretch the foot up. Just lift it about 1.5 feet off the floor and do your best to hold that there. So again, this will work on the psoas muscle, help you relieve a lot of stress, tension from the body. Not the easiest one to hold. You might find as well after a while the leg starts to shake a little bit. You do your best. If you have issues with your back, you can always put a slight bend in the knee, but that's just if you have a bad back. If not, keep the leg as straight as possible. So just keep pointing the toe, keep breathing long and deep, keep your awareness on your breath. almost there already. That's it, just 15 more seconds. Focus on the breath, breathe long and deep, eyes gently closed. Inhale, hold the breath, hold the posture. Exhale, lower the leg all the way down. You can give the top of the hip a little tap if you need. Now switch sides, again, feet out nice and wide. Point the toes of the right foot away from you. When you're ready, lift the foot about 1.5 feet off the floor. Knee as straight as possible, unless you have a bad back, then put a little bend in the knee if you need. Hold that position, eyes closed, breathe long and deep. Again, focus on the breath. Do your best to hold the posture. Again, if the leg shakes a little bit, yeah, that's okay. It's just helping to release any tension, any stress. So we're almost there somewhere. So just 15 more seconds. Take a deep inhale in, hold the breath, hold the posture. And exhale, lower the leg all the way down. You can then just hug the knees into the chest for a second. Take a few long, deep breaths there. So for the next one, it's nice and easy. You're going to sit in easy pose. So we'll sit cross-legged. And you can sit on a cushion or a block, and if you need to, you can always keep the legs straight out if you needed to. Just you want to have a nice straight spine. We're going to do some pranayama, which is some breath work. This is alternative nostril breathing. You can use whichever hand you want, left or right. The hand that you're not using, just leave it resting on the knee. And you'll be using the thumb and the index finger. What you will do is block one nostril, exhale all the air out, inhale deeply. Switch nostril. Exhale all the air out, inhale deeply, and switch. Exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, inhale. So you're changing after the inhale. You do your best with this one. So sit tall, and shoulders back, heart center lifted up. The eyes are softly closed. Block one nostril. Exhale all the air out. Again, pull the navel towards the spine so you completely empty the lungs. Then inhale deeply. And breathe down to the bottom of your belly. When you've inhaled in as much air as you can, switch nostril. Again, slowly exhale. And putting the navel towards the spine so you completely empty the lungs. Then inhale deeply. Inhale in as much air as you can. And then switch nostril again. You might find doing this that one nostril is a little more, little clearer than the other ones. So what can happen is if your one nostril is a little bit blocked, you might have to force the breath a little bit. Again, that's perfectly normal. Sometimes you do your best. You try to breathe as long and slow as deep as you can. But again, if one's a little blocked and you need to kind of force the breath, you do that. Keep the forehead relaxed, keep the jaw relaxed, keep sitting tall. And each inhale, you breathe deeply down to the bottom of the belly. And letting the belly, ribs, chest, everything expand out as you fill the lungs. And then slowly exhaling. Finishing each exhale by bringing the belly button towards the spine. Again, you're switching nostril after each inhale. All your attention is going to be on your breath. Again, the easiest way to do that is just to feel the belly expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. Then keep all your attention on your breath. Long, slow, deep inhale. Long, slow exhale. Again, if you feel that your arms getting tired, you can always switch if you want. And keep the shoulders back, chest lifted, spine as straight as possible, forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed. Your next inhale, hold the breath in. As you're holding the breath in, you can relax the hand down. Just sit there calmly, try to hold the breath in for as long as you can. Whenever you need to exhale, then just slowly exhale. Keep the eyes closed, breathe long and deep. And all your attention is on your breath. And take a deep inhale in and exhale. So that's a very good breath for balance. It stimulates the two hemispheres of the brain. Left nostril is right hemisphere, right nostril is left hemisphere. And you also have two energy channels that run down along the spine. So they're connected to the nose, they run all the way down. So breathing through the nose affects those. Very good for balance. Next one we're going to do is stretch pose. So you're going to lay on your back. Again, you've got three ways to do this. The hardest one is lifting the head and lifting the arm, lifting the feet, lifting the head and shoulders, and holding this with a breath of fire. You can make it a whole lot easier. Make a ball with the fist, hands underneath the bum like so. So again, this will help support your back if you have any issues with your spine, and or else if you have a weak core. If you really struggle with it, you can always have one leg up, one leg down, and just switch over as you need. But just make sure your lower back stays pushed into the mat. So when you're ready, come lying. Excuse me. Hands are either by the side or underneath your bum. Lift the head, lift the feet, and begin breath of fire. So do your best to hold the posture, and it's not the easiest one to hold. As with them all, you just do your best. Try to hold it. If it gets too much for you, just simply lower the head, lower the legs, take a breath or two, and start back. Or if you have two legs up and you're really struggling, you can always just lower one and then just switch as you need. So keep the lower back pushed in, keep focusing on the breath. Keep going, we're almost there. Ten more seconds. Focus on the breath. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, relax all the way down. And just relax on your back there. You can keep your legs stretched out, or if you want, you can hug the knees in. Just take a few long, deep breaths. And inhale. And exhale. Okay, so for the next one, you will come up to sitting, and you're going to come into this position here. You'll bring the sole of the right foot against the inner thigh. You're going to keep the left leg extended out, toes are pointed up and pulled back towards you. If you've got issues, if you've got tight hips or issues with your knees, you can always support the knee here with a cushion or a block if you want. But face the extended leg. What we'll be doing is we'll be coming down into a little stretch here, and we're going to hold it with a breath of fire. So again, depending on flexibility, you might be just coming down a little bit. If you are flexible, you might be able to squeeze the big toe, get this little affect the pituitary gland, and then you can relax down. But just make sure you don't lift your knee up. So again, wherever the hand is, that's good. So we'll take a deep inhale in. We'll exhale down into the stretch. You're going to relax here. Take half an inhale in, and begin breath of fire. So equal inhale, equal exhale, concentrate on the breath. Forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed. Keep going. We're almost there, just 10 more seconds. Take a deep inhale in, hold the breath, hold the posture, squeeze the root back. And exhale, and come sitting up nice and tall. You can stretch the leg out, give it a little shake, and we'll swap sides. So we're going to do the same thing, just the opposite leg. So extend the right foot all the way out, toes point up and pull back. Support the knee if you need to, with a cushion or a pillow. So we're going to face the extended leg. Again, you can just shimmy around a bit on your sitting bones. So face the extended leg, take a deep inhale in. Exhale, come down into a stretch. And remain here. And begin breath of fire. So the eyes are gently closed. You can focus on the third eye. Equal inhale, equal exhale. nearly there, keep going. Focus on the breath. Take a deep inhale in. Hold the breath, hold the posture, squeeze the root lock. And exhale, and come sitting up tall. You can stretch the leg out, give it a little shake. For the next one, another one with breath of fire. You are going to come onto your back. You're going to hug the knees in. Your head stays on the mat, and in this position, you're going to do breath of fire. So this will stimulate the digestive system. So when you're ready, come lying on your back, hug your knees in, keep the head down, take half an inhale in, and begin breath of fire. That's it, nice steady pace with the breath. Eyes are closed, you're focusing on the third eye. Forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed, your teeth are unclenched. Keep going, we're almost there. Ten more seconds. Take a deep inhale in, hold the breath, hold the posture, squeeze the root lock. Hold that position, exhale all the air out, empty the lungs, hold the breath out, squeeze the root lock with the breath held out. And inhale. And exhale. Okay, so just relax there, take a few long deep breaths. You can release the legs if you want and stretch them all the way out. And inhale. And exhale. Okay, so next posture, another one with breath of fire. So you might find this one challenging. You will stretch the legs all the way out front. If you need to sit on a cushion or a block, do. So legs are stretched out, feet can be close together or a little bit of distance between them if you want. Hands are going to be stretched out front as well. So the palms are facing down, arms are nice and straight and they're parallel to the ground. Here, keeping the shoulders pulled back, chest lifted, I'm going to lean back. So again, how far you lean back depends on you. The more you go back, the more challenging it is. So if you do have problems with your back, just go back a little bit. So in this position here then, you're going to hold it with a breath of fire. You keep the chest lifted and the arms parallel and shoulders pulled back. Otherwise, there's a tendency to hunch forward. We want to keep the spine straight. So when you're ready, stretch the legs out. Stretch the hands out, palms down, shoulders back, chest lifted. Lean back to wherever is comfortable for you and begin breath of fire. So the eyes are gently closed, you're focusing on the third eye, all your attention is on your breath. Again, keep pulling the shoulders back, keep lifting the chest. So keep going, keep lifting the chest, keep pulling the shoulders back so the spine stays straight. Almost there, keep going. Again, if you're shaking a little bit, again, that's okay. Do your best to hold it. Focus on the breath. 10 more seconds. Hold the posture, take a deep inhale in. Hold the breath, squeeze the root lock. And exhale, and relax the hands all the way down. And give the arms a little shake if they need, roll the shoulders. So again, that's the hardest one we're going to do in this set. So the next one is nice and easy. You're going to come sitting in easy pose, or again, legs will be out front if you want it for this. And all you're going to do is you're going to drop the head down. So you have a little notch here in the collarbone. And what you're trying to do is press the chin into that little notch. Now, flexibility might not let that. You might need to get the chin to touch. That's okay. All you want to do is just sit tall, shoulders back, drop the head forward. And if you can, press the chin into the little notch. If it reaches, if it doesn't, you just come down as far as you can. So sit up tall, shoulders back, drop the head down, remain in that position. You're going to breathe long and deep. So the eyes are gently closed, long slow inhale, long slow exhale, all your awareness on your breath. And this exercise is going to impact on the thyroid and parathyroids. Hands, they can rest on the knees, or you can press the hands into Gi and Mudra if you want. Thumb and index finger, arms can be straight, or you can have them resting on your knees. But the whole time you're keeping the chest lifted, shoulders roll back, chin is dropped down. Breathe long and deep, keeping your attention on your breath. In each inhale, feel the breath go down to the bottom of your belly. With each exhale, finish the breath by bringing the belly button in towards the spine. So you're using the full capacity of the lungs. Again, and just keep your awareness on that movement of the belly as it goes in and out. Awareness on your breath. Long, slow inhale and a long, slow exhale. Hold that position. Take a deep inhale in. Hold the breath. Squeeze the root lock. And exhale. And you can lift the head all the way. Okay, for the next one, again, we're going to do another one for the throat and thyroid. This time we're going to drop the head back and we'll do it in camel pose. Which, again, I will show you and then you can adjust it as you need. It's not the easiest one to come into. So camel pose would be coming onto your knees like this, and then you would hold on to the heels and you would push the hips forward, let the head fall back. But again, like I say, if you're not used to it, there's a much easier way to do it. What you will do is you place the hands on the bum, you push the hips forward and you let the head fall back, lifting the chest, dropping the head back. Now, your feet, you can have the feet flat or heels pointed up with toes tucked under if you want. So whichever one is more comfortable for you. So come onto your knees and we'll do the first one. Again, if you're used to yoga, you can go straight into full position, but if not, come into this position. Place your hands on your bum, not your lower back, but your bum. Push the hips forward, lift the chest, drop the head back. The eyes will be gently closed, and you're going to breathe long and deep. So long, slow inhale, long, slow exhale. The whole time you're pushing the hips forward, lifting the chest, dropping the head back. Slow the breath down. Long, slow inhale and a long, slow exhale. So do your best to hold the posture. Slow the breath. So almost there. So just 15 more seconds. Take a deep inhale in, hold the breath, the posture, and squeeze the root lock. And exhale, you can bring the head forward. You're going to sit back down on your heels. We'll come into child's pose. Your big toes touching, knees out wide, drop your forehead onto the ground. Just relax there as you breathe long and deep. Try to let your bum rest on your heels. Breathe in and out through your nose. Keep your attention on your breath. And inhale. And exhale. And you can come up to sitting on your heels. So we're going to attempt that again, but we're going to attempt it from a different position. We're going to attempt it from here, so it'll feel a little different. In that position, when we just previously did, you can feel this more in your lower back. This one you're going to feel it here at the front of the legs. And again, practicing these two then will allow you to get into the full position. But you will sit on the heels, knees are close enough together. You're going to hold on to your heels, and then from here, you're going to push the hips up and forward and drop the head back. So depending on flexibility, ideally hips are above the knees, but they mightn't come to that. Again, it might be just in this position here, that might be enough as far. You just go as far as you can and you do your best with it. So hold on to the heels, push the hips, lift the hips up and push them forward, and let the head fall back. And then in this position, you breathe long and deep. And you do your best to hold it. Again, if it's a position you're not used to, it might feel very uncomfortable, and might feel quite difficult, you do your best. Just focus on the breath, a long slow inhale and a long slow exhale. Keep lifting the hips, pushing them as far forward as you can. Keep letting the head fall back. Do your best to hold it. If it gets too much, simply come out of it, sit on the heels, take a breath or two. We're almost there with the time. So again, you'll feel this stretch the whole front of the body. The thighs, the stomach, you'll feel this in the arms as well. 10 more seconds. Take a deep inhale in, hold the breath, the posture, squeeze the root lock. And exhale, sit back down. We come back into child's pose. Drop the forehead onto the ground. Again, just relax there, breathe in and out through your nose. Keep your attention on your breath. And inhale. And exhale. So we'll come up to sitting, just 2 more postures left. We're going to sit in easy pose, or legs out straight if you want, just want a straight spine. And we're just going to do breath of fire. So you're going to sit tall, shoulders back, heart centers lifted, chest lifted, and we'll take half an inhale in and begin breath of fire. So the eyes are gently closed, forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed. All your attention is on the belly, moving the breath. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, push the belly out. Take a deep inhale in and exhale. Last posture. Going to interlace your fingers, like so. Bring the hands behind the head. Here you're pushing the head back into your hands so that you stay sitting up tall. The movement, on the inhale, I'm going to open up the elbows. Exhale, I'm going to close them back in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And you move nice and quickly. So sit up tall, push the head back into the hands so you keep the spine nice and straight, and a strong breath. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. The eyes are gently closed, you're focusing on your third eye. Keep your awareness on the breath. Inhale, open, stretch the elbows back. Exhale, close them back in. Try to move nice and quickly. However, if you need to move slow, move slowly. So keep pushing the head back into the hands so that the spine stays straight. All your attention is on your breath. We're almost there. Keep going. Focus on the breath. Last 10 seconds. Inhale, open up the elbows, hold the breath, hold the posture, squeeze the root block. Hold that position, exhale all the air out, empty the lungs, hold the breath out, squeeze the root block. And inhale. And exhale, and you can relax the hands all the way down. And well done. So that's the Kriya, the set finished. So you can grab a blanket and lay down for some relaxation. Again, you can lie flat, or you can put a cushion or a pillow underneath your head if you want. If your body's warm, throw a blanket over you, body temperature will drop down. So for the relaxation, you just want to lie on your back, arms are by the side. It's a nice soft relaxed breath. You can breathe through your nose or your mouth, whichever is more relaxing, and just let the breath fall naturally. Begin to take a few long, deep breaths. Stretch your arms out overhead, stretching up through the hands, down through the toes. Hug your knees into your chest. Just gently rock back and forth or from side to side, just to get energy moving along your spine again. And then whenever you're ready, you can either push yourself up to sitting or rock yourself up, and then get yourselves nice and comfortable for a little meditation.